Hello, my seventh graders. Welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. We're going to continue learning about bullying today. And I want to start off today's video lecture by just taking 10 seconds to think about everything that you would consider to be bullying. Like, think of different examples of bullying in your head. Like, when you think of bullying, what comes to mind, okay? We're going to think about this for 10 seconds. All right. So for me, some things that came to mind were physical bullying, like physically hitting somebody to intimidate them, verbal, like saying things to get somebody upset. I think even nonverbal too, like body language, how much our body language or facial expressions can communicate messages. I think that can be bullying. The last one I thought of was cyberbullying, because so much of your lives are online now. And so many of your social interactions are online, how bullying can happen even in those settings. The definition of bullying is any physical, verbal, or indirect hurtful or aggressive act toward an individual or group that is intentional and typically repeated. So I think that's a good part to highlight. Intentional and typically repeated. So intentional means that it's done with a purpose, and then typically repeated means it happens again and again. So if somebody is physically, verbally, or like non-verbally aggressive towards another person or a group, then and they have intention to do it, so they want to be mean to this person, and it's repeated, that's going to be when it's considered bullying. Some examples of physical bullying would be pushing, shoving, hitting, kicking, or theft. So, stealing something from somebody is an example of physical bullying. I want you to really take a second and think about these again. So, I'm going to repeat them one more time: pushing, shoving, hitting, kicking, theft. Think about your experience in the classroom. Think about your behavior in the classroom. Have you done any of these things to another person over and over and over again with the plan to make them upset or with the plan to do this to them? If so, then you're participating in bullying. Another type of bullying is verbal bullying: name calling, teasing, laughing at somebody, maybe when they make a mistake, threatening, spreading rumors, excluding someone from a group, saying, no, you can't sit here, you can't talk to us, you can't be our friend, gossiping, talking about other people, talking about other people's families. I really, really am very serious when I talk about this because I see a lot of this happen in the classroom, and it makes my heart sad that you choose to do this to each other. And I think some of you do this to each other because maybe it's something that you've learned from somebody else, or maybe because somebody's been doing this to you. So I'm going to go over verbal examples of verbal bullying again: name calling, teasing. Teasing is when you're making fun of someone, maybe because of their shoes, laughing at them, maybe when somebody says the wrong answer, threatening, when you're threatening to maybe hit someone, spreading rumors or saying things that are not true about somebody else, excluding someone from a group, gossiping. Those are all examples of verbal bullying. Nonverbal bullying, so this is when it happens when there's no words being spoken. Mad dogging, when you're just like someone's glaring at another person. Inappropriate gestures, staring someone down, or getting someone into someone's personal space. We all understand our personal space, and I know many of us do not want another person in our personal space. So that is an example of bullying, when you're constantly getting in someone's personal space, even though you know they do not want that. I thought mad dogging and inappropriate gestures were very important as well because you can tell when someone's staring at you with like very harsh, mean eyes, that can be very intense feeling. And inappropriate gestures could be a variety of things, but if someone is making like a sign to you or something that's making you feel uncomfortable, then that would be an example of nonverbal bullying. Now, think to yourself, and unfortunately, we're not in class, so we're not able to discuss with a neighbor, but think about what is cyberbullying? I'm going to give you a couple seconds to think to yourself. What is cyberbullying? So for me, I just define those two words cyber, so that's like online or digital. Bullying is that intentional, aggressive act towards a person. So it's when you're being aggressive towards somebody online. Here's our definition. Cyberbullying is the misuse of technology to harass, intimidate, bully, or terrorize another person. So instead of saying it to their face, instead of saying it without using words, you're using body language, or instead of physically touching them, cyberbullying is all through the use of technology, whether it's phones, laptops, different things like that. Cyberbullying, and some examples of that are inappropriate rumors through email or just messages or posts on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok now. I'm like, there's so many things out there. Threats through the email, for example, like you'll be jumped. Now, I know you guys don't use email a lot, so kind of think about this more or less as any way, like you're messaging on Instagram, different things like that. Instant messages that threaten or are mean, text messages that are inappropriate or mean, inappropriate website postings with the sender disguised as someone else, using MySpace. Now, MySpace is an old like social media page, so maybe you want to think Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter. I haven't changed it since. I should have. My bad. um, MySpace or any other chatting website to slander someone. So that's when you're posting someone saying, "Oh, this someone is like a bad this person is a maybe you're using a bad word to describe them and just to put them on blast in public." Cyberbullying is being mean to somebody online, whether that is using or something that I want to bring up too is not only is it like social media, but also video games. When you speak to each other nasty on video games, threaten each other on video games, cyberbullying can happen while you're playing video games as well. So be aware of that and report those behaviors to um, the gaming, I don't know, commission or whoever it is that, because I know that you are able to report inappropriate behavior on games. So if you see someone or hear someone speaking in a really not nice tone or mean way to another person or yourself, please report that cyberbullying. So, some consequences for bullying at school could be official warnings, detentions. You could be excluded from activities. Points like when you're an eighth grader or seventh grader, you have blue points and green points at the end of the year for activities. Suspension, filing of harassment charges. So maybe you or maybe say in this case you are the bully. You're the bully and you've been bullying somebody. I'm not sure why, but that person and their family may choose to press charges on you. So that means that now the law is involved and that you could be fined or there could be some type of effect because of the harassment that you are doing. Or say it was reversed. Say somebody was bullying you and your family chooses to press charges on the person, on the bully. Okay. Police could get involved. You could have a disciplinary transfer to another school, or the bully could, and possible removal of internet services. So you may not be able to access internet while you're at school. Not you, but whoever is getting a consequence for bullying. Reporting. It's so, so, so important to talk to an adult that you trust and someone that you know can help you. So, an administrator, a teacher, a family member, I'm going to say like a therapist, um, just somebody that you know who can help the situation. Okay, telling a friend, I understand, is important, but a friend might not always know how to handle the situation or what to do. Go to an adult. An adult is going to help you solve the problem. Here's an easy way to remember how to deal with a bully. So we're going to use an acronym. It's super simple. We're going to say STOMP. S means stay away from bullies. T, tell someone. O, only be in safe areas. M, make friends. And P, project confidence. So these are some suggestions on how to stop or prevent bullying and stay safe. So stay away from bullies. Don't hang out with people who are mean to you or others. I know you see in the classroom at school people being mean to each other. Don't be friends with mean people. Point blank period, okay? They are going to take a lot of your energy and turn it into negative energy. You don't want that, okay? You want positive energy. It's going to get you to be much more successful in life. Maybe if somebody's bullying you outside of school on your way to school, take a different route from school. Now, that is just that is just a temporary solution, but that doesn't really solve the problem, right? The bully is going to have to be addressed for the problem to stop. That is just a temporary solution. But the first point, super, super important. Don't hang out with people who are mean. Really. Tell someone. You could report bullying to like a teacher, someone at a school, an adult at a school. There used to be a mailbox in the 100 building where you could tell and make an anonymous note. There's no longer that anymore. So ignore the second bullet point, but tell someone. Make friends. It helps when you are not solo too. And this is not your fault, but just have a group of people that you can go to, that you can talk to, that you can hang out with. Um, that can help prevent bullying. And project confidence. So ignore someone who's trying to make you upset. Walk away from a bully and go to the nearest adult. That shows confidence. Um, Arguing with them or fighting them, that doesn't show confidence. That shows a confusion that you did not know what to do. You need to go to an adult. That is takes a lot of courage and confidence to do. So please, please, please do that if you see someone or if you are the victim of a bully. Okay, boys and girls, this is our last slide. After this, you are going to do the activity under that is posted underneath this video, and then you will be done with health assignments for the day. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, you can always come and see me during office hours. My office hours are Tuesday, Thursday from 1:30 to 2. I have invited all of you on the Google Calendar, so go and check it out. Also, this is some very serious stuff. I know we're not in school right now, but if things ever occur in school or at home that are bullying or violence, anything of that nature, please know that reach out to me and I can help you.